Good morning, welcome to Catex TV. Today is Monday, February 2nd, 2015. My name is Matt Bernat, filling in for Frank Fortunato, who is away today. Also, you can follow more news updates on Twitter at Catex TV. 13 people were injured in an explosion and subsequent fire in an apartment complex in Rotterdam yesterday afternoon. The majority of the wounded were taken to various hospitals in the area, the safety region reports. The majority came away with only minor injuries, with only 2 being seriously injured. The police report states that about 150 homes were damaged and at least 150 people were displaced. The fire that raged after the explosion completely destroyed 2 adjoining homes, and the pavement was covered in glass. Windows were knocked out of frames up in homes up to 20 meters away from the explosion. Emergency services are investigating the cause of the explosion. The initial assumption is that it was a gas explosion. The police searched the building with sniffer dogs from the urban search and rescue team to make sure that no one had been left behind on the scene, even though this was only done as a precaution due to the fact that nobody was even reported missing. The investigation will continue today in daylight. No asbestos has been detected. A large portion of the area did not have power last night as the explosion had caused damage to the power lines. An earthquake with a magnitude of 6.3 in northwestern Argentina hit Monday morning, the U.S. Geological Survey stated, but there were no immediate reports of casualties or damage. The quake struck 93 kilometers northwest of San Luis, which lies in the shadow of the Andes Mountains at a depth of 184 kilometers. The tremors did not feel strong in the city, but they did last a long time. There was no immediate signs of damage. Buildings in San Luis are designed for this kind of event, and that the surrounding region is also lightly populated. All financial market regulators have agreed to lay down the rules to enable India's first international finance center to take off in Gujarat by April. At a meeting on December 24th, officials from RBI, SEBI, and insurance regulator IRDA discussed the contours of the proposed regulations that will pave the way for dealings and settlement in foreign currency within the International Finance Center that will be housed at the Special Economic Zone of the Gujarat International Finance Tech City, or GIFT City, that New Delhi and Gujarat want to design as a part of a global financial services hub to win back some of the financial businesses that have migrated to Dubai and Singapore. Regulators will explore what activities can be carried out within the existing laws without amending the current Foreign Exchange Management Act, and the next stage would be to roll out regulations with the full-blown International Finance Council. This came from a person who attended the meeting. Global broker Marsh has made an all-cash bid of more than £600 million for distressed UK consolidator Towergate, as the company's board and its advisors work through the weekend to secure its future with an expected outcome on Monday, the Insurance Insider understands. However, it is believed that on the balance of probability will come Monday a deal that will be announced that will see the business taken over by its senior debt holders, valuing the company at £715 million. Sources said that the senior debt holders include TPG, Centerbridge, and Oak Tree Capital. The third option before the board of Towergate is a proposal that would see the junior debt holders convert their debt into equity alongside a cash injection of £200 million. The proposal is being led by Highbridge, KKR, and Katie Advisors. Sources said that the Marsh deal, which is fully funded and could be consummated in a matter of days, would see senior debt holders receive approaching 90 pence on the pound. It is understood that if Towergate spurns the Marsh bid and hands the company over to its creditors, then the option of a sale to the big 3 brokers further down the line may no longer be available, given the speed with which the value of the asset is wasting. If a sale had to wait until further in the year, it seems more likely that Marsh would concentrate its efforts on lifting key staff and teams from the ailing broker/MGA. Sources said that if Towergate is taken over by its senior creditors, who are being represented by Moelis, plunging EBITDA could see the debt leverage of the business reach 8 times or 9 times fairly quickly, levels that may not be sustainable. Towergate has £85 million revolving credit facility, £234 million of senior secured 8.5% bonds, and just about £400 million in senior secured floating notes. Towergate is being advised by Rothschild and Evercore, and Towergate and Marsh both have refused to comment on the situation. UK-based legacy carrier Compre has secured a private equity backer to replace Milestone Capital, which sold its stake in June of last year. CBPE Capital will acquire a majority share in the carrier from its management and Milestone, which holds a 50.1% stake. The terms of the deal were not revealed, but it is understood that Compre management, led by Chief Executive Nick Steer, will maintain an interest in the business. Matthew Hutchinson and Richard Thompson of CBPE will join Compre's board as part of the deal, which is still subject to regulatory approval. Boutique investment bank Lincoln International was appointed to handle the process. It is believed the bank approached a number of legacy companies, including Catalina, Enstar, and White Mountains, all of whom passed on the deal. CBP is currently operating its eighth fund, CBP Capital V8, which closed on capital commitments of £405 million in 2010. It said the fund has made 9 investments to date. That is the news for today. Thank you for watching. If we have any important breaking news, we will come back on and tell you. Don't forget to follow us on Catex on Twitter at Catex TV for all Catex news updates and more information. Thank you again for watching, and have a nice day.